Live with KD. Throw on some beats until somebody comes in.
Chris Shola, what up? Yeah. Whole city. Been a long time coming. Here now. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all can fuck off. Yeah, staying right the fuck here. I ain't moving a goddamn foot. Yeah, y'all gonna have to move the earth under me, man. See right. What I gotta do to put a city on the map? Feed your fitty on the track with your titty in the back, fuck that. I ain't doing any of that crap. I'ma give me a 50 second shoot a video with titties in the back. Most unknown with a fold up phone and a couple celebrities in it. So what though? They ain't thrown us though. So both motherfucking middle fingers going up slow for the 010. Whoa, slow down, let them catch up. Once they get a little close, I'ma speed it back up. Hey, but I told you, got the weight on my state on my shoulders. So when it's over, I'ma need a back rub. Cleveland, what up? Columbus, what up? Matter of fact, the ho-oh, we running, shut up. And we want to come up with the powers of beef and try to hold us down for 300 summers.
This is the way we do it. We do it so haters lose it. Get money for nothing, money for nothing. Just lay your music, yeah. Ain't it stupid the way that we make our loot? If you would've been late in school, you could've made it too. You hate it, do ya? The way we do it so haters lose it. Get money for nothing, money for nothing. Just lay your music, yeah. Ain't it stupid the way that we make our loot? If you would've been late in school, you could've made it too. You hate it, do
All
ya?
my fans wanna know how the fuck is he not signed when he's stuck at the top 5? Cause they want me to not shine, and they don't wanna really give me the credit that I deserve. They wanna send me back to the earth from which I emerged. They wanna carry me inside a church and bury me alive inside a cemetery under piles of dirt. Misspell my name on a block instead of a C, put a K on the cap. Misplace all my props, but that ain't going to pot. Cause the day I'ma stop's the day that Kanye can drop J from the rock. Rock star with a blonde babe on stage. Enemies think the women they bring are safe to the backstage, swallowing a tall rock star like the chug that on an energy drink.
This is the way we do it. We do it so haters lose it. Get money for nothing, money for nothing. Just lay your music, yeah. Ain't it stupid the way that we make our loot? If you would've been late in school, you could've made it too. You hate it, do ya? The way we do it so haters lose it. Get money for nothing, money for nothing. Just lay your music, yeah. Ain't it stupid the way that we make our loot? If you would've been late in school, you could've made it too. You hate it, do ya?
Fuck it, I'ma quit. Psych, but y'all would love it if I did, cause you ain't fucking with the kid. No obstacle possible to stop cop from doing what I got to do. I'm too hot to cool. Plus, you can't stop the dude. Skinny is a rail, but I'm still Big Papa Smooth. Huh? Who the fuck are you? I'm Dr. Doom, but you Dr. Seuss. You rhyming ABC, I'm rhyming DEFG, HJK, elemental P.
Oh, what up? Who we got? David James. Yeah, it is cold, bro. Fucking dying. I got swollen cheek and shit. My cheeks all swelled up.
Bet him with a G, he ain't fucking with the rhythm of the C. If he did, I gave him a ribbon and a G. It's a money back guarantee. Or you funny rap parakeets. If you wanna rap, there's a seat. I'ma teach you motherfuckers how to double rap barrel speed. Where's the beat?
This is the way we do it. We do it so haters lose it. Get money for nothing, money for nothing. Just lay your music, yeah. Ain't it stupid the way that we make our loot? If you would've been late in school, you could've made it too.
Just listen to some music while I wait for a few people to come in.
You hate it, do ya?
Oh shit, Gappy Ranks. I might have to go listen to that. That's a dope song. Just waiting on a few people, David. Hopefully we get a few. Yeah, it is cold in New York too. As soon as we get a few more people, I'm gonna got a way with words like alphabet soup on a triple beam. Cage Kennels, that's fucking Cage, aka Chris Palco, out of Monticello, New York. Nice, David. Some shit called Fire Breath. What is that? Mendo Breath crossed with something? Fire OG or something? Crossed with Mendo Breath, probably. I got, what am I smoking on over here? Oh, fuck. What did I even roll up this time? Was it? I think it was. I think it's Permanent Marker I'm smoking. So this is the dude that Eminem actually stole his whole style and shit. Eminem didn't actually used to rhyme about the shit Eminem rapped about later that made him famous. Like he stole that whole style from this dude Cage. And even he admits it in his own lyrics too. I bet your motherfucking style just to make it fresher. He's talking about Cage. Prince All Stars. Dudes don't even know about that. It's Fire, OG, and Mendo Breath. That's exactly what I assumed it would be, David. Fire, OG, and Mendo Breath. That's pretty funny. Fire Breath. I just assumed probably Fire, OG, and Mendo Breath. And it is. Sounds good though, David. Back when dudes used to make rap songs that were about nice 33%. That's what's up. The shit I'm smoking right now, I think is only like honestly like 21%, but it just tastes real good, so that's why I'm fucking with it.
The place was his, they trying to take everything except the kids. But yeah, she been through scuffling.
I got other shit that's definitely in the 30s. 33 is pretty high. But yeah, I think I have one that's like 38. Some crazy shit, but I got a bunch that are in the 30s though, but this one that batch I got of permanent marker, it was 21%, but it's nice, tastes real good, sticky. David, soon as SOON now. They don't tell stories in rap no more like they used to, like that. Like James the dope fiend shooting dope who don't know the meaning of what to know soap. Hurry up, run. The dope fiend pulled out a spanking shotgun. That old Slick Rick storytelling type shit. Nas used to do it too. This is a banger. I can't believe we're still listening to music. What'll happen is my whole if I'm on for like an hour, my stream will blow up at like an hour in somehow, and I'll get a bunch of people, but I'll have nobody sometimes for 20 minutes. God moves. What's up, Co-Train, my man? God bless. What's going on? I hope you had off work today on the day you ain't supposed to be working, but if you didn't, I feel you. I know what it's like. I used to go to work on Sundays. Damn it, Mandy, what's up? Just listen to some music while I wait for some viewers to show up. Listening to Common, Faithful, about being faithful to God. Beautiful song. And your wife. All right. Co-Train, what are you up to, bro? Let me see. See what I got. All right, we're going to get into it. Let me see what I got here. Oh, yeah, what's his name did a new video. We'll go over this real quick. So Tyler Oliveria, we've done some of his things when he went to India before. This is in America now. This is the Somali community in America.
This is Little Mogadishu, Minneapolis.
Smoking weed and folding laundry. I feel you, bro. I gotta help fold laundry a lot. My girl don't like folding laundry. She don't mind washing it, doing everything else, but she hates folding.
The unofficial capital of the 100,000 plus Somalis that have made Minnesota their home, fleeing the war-torn Somalia since the 90s and attracted by Minnesota's refugee programs, job opportunities, a generous welfare system, pre-existing Somali community.
Let's be honest, it's all the pre-existing welfare system and this is a community of pirates, Somali pirates. You ever hear of them? Like, These are serious people. They come here like they look at lefties like fucking they're morons. Take everything they can get. Why not? And then I don't know if anybody's seen the new $1 billion scam they just caught. There's up to $8 billion in fraud that these people have committed in Minneapolis alone, Minnesota.
And the welcoming, hospitable Minnesotan spirit. But not everyone wants them here.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. Their country stinks.
He's not wrong on this one.
The president says he doesn't want any Somalis living in the U.S. after a few dozen were implicated in a...
It's not just that. 88% of them are on welfare. 88%.
COVID relief fraud case.
I got nothing to do personally. I've been working all my life hard.
They believe the fraud could extend beyond $6.5 billion just in the time period where Tim Walz has taken office. 78 people have been charged at this point. 77 of them are Somali.
With an estimate.
And then think about all the people that aren't charged because they talked or whatever else. Like all the people that were accepting money for, kickback on, robbing the COVID fund. Like David James just said, they did kickbacks for the people who said that their kids were autistic and they weren't. They gave them money for them families. And there's many people involved in these schemes that didn't end up arrested, put it that way.
Estimated $1 billion plus stolen from welfare programs designed to feed the hungry, housing stabilization, and treat autistic kids. Is this the result of a few evil fraudsters who happen to mostly be Somali? Or is it the work of a city and state's leadership bending the knee to an increase?
It's their culture. And when the Democrat leadership brought them all in for votes, they knew what they were getting into. They signed a pact with these people.
Increasingly growing community of tribally loyal refugees that have refused to assimilate, have worked together as a community to exploit generous welfare programs, and have not been held accountable due to the fear of spineless politicians being called racist and potentially losing the votes of the Somali community they know they'll need to get reelected.
Somali people have been an extraordinary benefit.
They contribute nothing. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you.
Anyone who looks like me are scared right now. The fear.
Exactly, David James. The whole we're scared right now because we look like me. Well, if you're here and you're working and you're contributing, if you're part of that 12% of the Somalis, I say maybe you can stay, to be honest. But if you're the other 88%, no. Why do we got to take in the whole world's beggars?
Comes as the Somali community here is bracing for a surge of ICE agents cracking down on migrants who've been issued final deportation orders.
So I pulled up to Little Mogadishu to talk to the Somali community and figure out what's really going on here.
So this sign is in full Somali. I don't see a variant of it in English. That's fascinating. Let's see if it's English on the back. No, Somali only. I guess why?
I agree, Co-Train. Look at this, an American city where signs are written in Somali only.
Even learn English if you can just read the signs in Somali. If you don't force the people who move here to learn English, they never will or will never have the need to learn English.
And my point proved itself immediately.
MRH, what's up, my guy? God bless, man. Good to see you. Hope you had a good Sunday.
Interview. Okay, sorry. Okay, this will be fascinating. Do you speak English? Do you speak English? Somali. Do you speak any English?
French.
French? Bonjour. Somali?
French.
Okay. Can't I interview you in French? Hey.
What are you doing, guys?
Doing news report. Huh? No. What do you mean no? It's America, no? Puis-je vous interviewer in François?
He doesn't speak.
Well, she's part of the biggest tribe of Somalians. Like her tribe of Somalians is the biggest one that lives in the area. So she gets a lot of political power from that, David James. That's how many of them they moved in. Like Minneapolis has 100,000 alone, Somalis.
Maku Warisan Kara af Somali? Okay. Thank you. This is a unique place. My name's Tyler.
Yes,
Hi. We're trying to talk to members of Somali community.
Yeah.
Because the Trump thing, temporary protected status.
This dude doesn't understand one word. Just, yeah.
It's over. I wanted to talk to people that live here. Would you be open to giving any thoughts for a little news piece we're doing?
Okay, it's good.
Good?
Yeah, it's good, it's good.
Okay. Okay, see you. Nice people, nice people. But keep in mind it says it's not safe right there. It's not safe.
It's not. Gee, I wonder why.
Whisper on the wall, Dark Souls style. Well, we're trying to talk to members of the Somali community. And no? Okay.
No. I don't like those people, she says.
Okay.
And then I headed towards the Riverside Plaza apartment complex, known for its large Somali population, to see if I could find anyone here that's...
Yeah, David James. She was buddies with a bunch of these fraudsters that just got arrested. And she did fraud when it came to like marrying her brother. She did a whole bunch of dirty shit.
spoke English.
Speak English.
No, sorry. Speak French.
Bonjour. Can I interview in French?
I'm sorry.
Nah, they try to say no, they don't speak English. Then they speak he speaks French, and then they speak English back to tell him they don't speak that either.
Intervoir in François? Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, once you start speaking French, they don't speak French. English? François? Hello. You speak English?
Yes.
Could I ask you a few questions for interview?
Why?
News interview.
Interview?
News interview.
For what?
O News.
Oh, news? My name is Amul. I live in Minneapolis.
Oh, he can't speak for himself?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
What
My name's Tyler.
Okay, Tyler, what are you looking for?
To speak to people. And so
They sent out somebody to stop that dude. He got a book in his hand and shit. A Somalian with a book. I don't know.
Somali community. Well, I want to ask people in Somali community in Minneapolis about Trump trying to revoke the temporary protected
But
status.
he doesn't have authority. So yeah, I think it's rhetoric. It's not the actual policy.
Do you believe the Somali community is being targeted unfairly?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't understand why he's targeting
Yeah, sure. Like, why not?
Somalis. Somalis like everyone. They are.
Because we usually just go after people who are committing crimes. I don't think this is like the spaghetti Americans, like where they're just fucking looking into them for being spaghetti Americans that hang out too much. I think like they find the crime happens first and then they investigate rather than investigate until they find a crime.
Americans, and they have the whole right that each American has. If Mr. Trump wanted my advice, I would tell him, let alone all Americans, especially the Somalis.
I see.
They came here to get a refuge, and they got one. They are contributing to the countries.
Good to meet you.
How's it going?
It's going. How are you?
I actually watched your videos.
Right on,
I
man.
was like, wait, no
That's
way.
me. You got any thoughts?
Man, it's there's a lot more to it. Honestly, what I believe than what the like headlines, the news sensation is. Well, so like majority of us aren't under that protective status because we really don't migrate here illegally. Us being on the other side of the world is really not that much of an option. Right here, I think it was around like 500 to 700 people, and that group of people aren't even the ones really engaged in anything.
Sure.
So I don't know what it really would solve for.
Do most people here in this community speak English?
Yeah, why not? What I'm speaking now? Am I speaking for Greek? No.
Now they all speak English, though.
Because of
We came in here pretty civilly, and you're telling him to walk away and he can't speak. He's a grown man, right?
He's mentally ill.
Because he's mentally ill now. The dude that walked up to him, the dude in the kufi or whatever. Because he's Muslim, you can't just say that automatically makes him mentally ill.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So,
Good call.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to ask. Have you heard about the statewide welfare fraud?
I heard, but
Estimated $1 billion+.
I think that one's fake.
You think it's all fake?
Yeah.
I think that one is fake. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the one with $1 billion, I think that one is fake.
Yeah, because, maybe the small portion is accurate.
Sure.
But I don't think that's not the accurate description for the whole community.
If someone does wrongdoings, I agree that he be punished by law. The publicizing and finger pointing Somalis is not what we like.
A lot of people that work here send a lot of money back home to support the family.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Makes sense.
I know a big portion of Somalia's like GDP comes from remittance, because there's no economy back there, there's no opportunities.
A lot of the ladies specifically, they say they speak French, then we start speaking French, and then they don't speak French. Then I get the Somali translation, and then they don't speak Somali. I appreciate you, by the way, that we're having a conversation. Absolutely. It's tough to find people to speak to.
Yeah. I think the majority of people, they speak English, but the elderly people, they don't speak English.
Well, that takes time. Somalis came here 30 years ago.
I see.
And 30.
Well, that takes time, to learn how to speak English and assimilate. We only came here just 30 years ago. 30 years, nah, I couldn't. Imagine living somewhere where they spoke Spanish for 30 years and not learning Spanish. Come the fuck on. Or living in Somalia for 30 years and not knowing how to speak their language. Get the fuck out of here.
Years, it's for the history is small period.
You think 30 years is not enough time to assimilate?
I do not agree with the assimilation.
Yeah, of course he doesn't agree with assimilation. Too bad. You got to be American. You could be whatever. You could be a Muslim American. I mean, it sucks for you that you're going to a different place than I'm going when you die, but you could be. You could be a Jewish American. I mean, Christ is king, but you could be these other people.
I wouldn't say good or bad, but
you got to be America first.
It's not be forced people to be assimilated. I can be American and be my own. Amish, and there is some Amish, they know assimilated.
I see. Do you think a commonly shared language would be a reasonable thing to compromise on? Like, let's say we all speak English like you and I do?
I learned English for my own personal interests. I am an engineer. In order to have a job, I must be able to speak English. Who doesn't have an interest, let them have their own language.
You don't think there are any problems with not being able to read like traffic directions or?
Yeah, if you look at Somalis living here, who are above 20 or 30 years, all of them, they speak English.
I see.
Yeah.
It's human nature to sort of live next to people.
White people live to white next. Sure. I don't think that's not something unique to the Somali. If you go to the Brooklyn Park, you can see a lot of Haitian or people come from West Africa. That's not bad.
So there's studies that suggest when ethnic groups live together in one
he's trying everything he can to just explain to this guy why assimilation is good and why his ideas are bad, and they just can't get it.
Area.
And this guy's an engineer.
That they don't have to assimilate. There's no reason to sort of learn.
I can't believe he actually found one of them that's an engineer. It's like an ongoing joke, but he actually found one.
The commonly spoken language like English, for instance, or learn certain cultural norms if they ethnically pool together.
I don't agree that our community disperses. And if we live in one place, in a close place, we will be having a political say. And I would encourage that the Somalis get together and live in one place, because the MPs from that area will be Somalis. I came from...
So their whole thing, they encourage it. Even their intelligent ones, they all encourage to live in one area so that they can gain political power.
Virginia, previously.
Why from Virginia to Minnesota?
Well, we have more
Somali community?
More the Somali, more power. We have more political power. We can.
And then he comes right out and says it, basically. I mean, this is what you're doing. We're allowing foreigners to come in and gain power in our country and take. It's insanity.
We can have better chance.
I don't care what country they're from.
This here.
When you think of your identity, does it go religion, nationality, ethnicity? What is the sort of... How is it to be a Muslim Somali American?
In this country, everyone in this country came from somewhere else. Mm-hmm. We are not the only people who came from somewhere else. When we came here, we were Somalians, Muslims, and now became Americans. So we are Americans, Muslims, and Somalians.
Hey, well, thank you so much for your time, sir. You're very gracious with your time and answers. Have a great day. Thank you.
And again, just creating more division in our community, you know. It's almost like, let me see, how can I word, since that's where they were raised, but, you know, first generation born folks like myself
Can
here.
we focus on the interview, Pasha? Can you? How you doing?
Definitely.
All right,
good
bro.
seeing you,
Great
my
to meet
bro.
you again.
Good luck.
All right. Be safe. See ya. What did the guy in the blue? Is there a problem? You guys? So we got this dude like hiding behind pillars creepily. He was definitely mocking you. You speak English? No English?
Got dudes following them already and shit, stalking them out just for being in the neighborhood. He forgot to say Tim Walz is a big pussy and lets us do what we want. Exactly, Coach Rain. Exactly.
Somali? French? Excuse me, sir. Do you speak English? French? Somali? Hello. I'm trying to interview members of Somali community, but I can interview you too?
Mainly Somalians here, but there's like maybe I've seen a few other, you know, races or whatever, but they're very nice to me and my kids.
Do most people have a job and work here?
No.
No?
Nope. No.
Hi.
I've seen maybe a few, like, I could tell that they
Hi.
were going to work, but I don't even know if they're going to work
What is
or
she
where
screaming
they're
about the
going.
bus?
Oh,
She's speaking Somali?
yeah. Oh, she's talking to him.
They're yelling at each other.
I think that's just how they talk, honestly. How
peaceful.
they communicate.
Must be pleasant.
Yeah.
Peaceful. Oh yeah, it must be even the black chicks like, yeah, nah.
It's crazy, bro.
She got neck tattoos and she's like, yeah, that's how they communicate.
Watching your videos all the time, bro.
Respect. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on it?
Yeah.
I mean, I love everybody who love me.
That's a good way to live.
Yeah.
How did this become like the de facto hub for the Somali community?
I'm not sure, bro. Honestly, shit, they just came here and took over, bro.
Notice it's very difficult to communicate with the women out here. Somali women.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
I would,
Is it just part of the culture,
yeah,
Muslim
I would
culture?
say no, because the men are mainly the one that speak to me,
Yeah.
you know, but the women also speak to me as well that are on my floor, and yeah, they really don't talk
Hi.
a lot. I don't know if
Some of them does not
some
speak
of them
English?
don't speak English at all. So like yesterday I tried to ask one of them a question and she didn't speak English, so I think that may interfere with
Hello, honeybee. What's up? Good to see you.
why they don't talk.
Yeah. Well, it's been great talking with you.
You
I hope
too,
you raise
thank
your kids
you.
and you have a beautiful family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have a nice
And then, as I was interviewing this guy, some Somali-looking gangster homie got aggro and started talking shit from behind our camera.
How you doing?
Real quick, when you travel as much as I do, the first thing that I need when I land is data. And the sponsor of today's video, eSIM.io, has got you covered. Whether you're in India, France, Spain, or Italy, you never want to waste your time hunting for Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere when you should be spending it making memories. Option 1, pay as you go. Load up your eSIM balance inside the app and use it in over 190 countries. Option 2, time-based plan. Buy a 30-day plan for a single country, and if your trip runs longer than your plan, it'll automatically switch to pay as you go using your remaining balance. Option 3, regional plans. Pick a regional plan and stay connected in multiple countries at once. This Europe plan covers all of these countries, and you'll never have to swap SIMs again. Their One SIM feature lets you download their eSIM once and use it forever. No more juggling 20 eSIMs across your trip. And if there's any leftover balance, it rolls over to your next adventure. No wasted money, no wasted data. So click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to download eSIM.io and get $5 worth of data free. Thanks, eSIM.io. Back to little Somalia.
What did you say? I think you said, "F your grimy ass, come holler at me after." I'm not sure. Nice people.
Yes, nice people.
Appreciate you. Well, we might get shot out here if we keep sticking around. Okay, I'm walking away. Hell no. All right, bro is reaching in to pull out a gun. Thank you. Oh, that's sketchy.
And then my cameraman said the Somali gangster grabbed what appeared to be a gun from his man purse and began sprinting towards us as we ran away for our lives.
I was gonna pull a gun on us. Some guy back there. He was really going for the peace.
Oh man.
Yo, they really got chased out with guns.
That might be the first time someone's fully...
I mean, we've seen this dude and his crew fight people before, but this dude ain't fucking with people with guns.
like went in to grab the gun.
As our lives flashed before our eyes, we headed to the hotel to cool down and came back the next day to one of many Somali malls, and I finally found a woman to speak to.
Is this your business?
Yes, I do.
How long have you owned this business?
2 years.
Where are you from?
In Somalia, East Africa.
Yeah.
Somalia.
How is life here in Minneapolis?
Alhamdulillah, Master. Good.
Alhamdulillah.
Good, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Praise God be the highest.
House? No.
No, praise God. God Almighty. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, ya Allah.
Inshallah. Wallahi. No. How difficult was it to start your own business here?
It was very difficult. I'm a single mom. It's very hard. I'm still struggling.
Small business owner.
Yes, I do. And that people.
So even like the most accomplished of their group, single mother, sad.
They supporting almost what they call every person in here. They support 10 people, 20 people. So our people is waiting for us.
So you're saying every Somali that lives here is supporting 10 to 20 people back home?
Yes, because
how do you afford that?
Every one of them is supporting 10 to 20 people back home. Think about that. That's how much of the money they're sending back. I mean, I know it probably don't cost that much to take care of a Somalian in Somalia, but still.
Trying, it was struggling. That people, they're not good. They don't have a place to go.
Okay, so you're one of the first women I've had a conversation with. Why is it so difficult to speak with women?
Because the culture and some people, what's going on now, people, they don't want to talk, It's scary.
She's pretty honest, at least.
Going on.
Yeah. Have you heard about some of this welfare fraud in Minnesota recently?
I heard that, but people, they're not same. How many people in America or
Many.
Somali people?
400 million.
400 million.
Yeah.
We say 100 people do something mistake.
Yeah.
Then 100,000 people, you say all the thieves.
Sure.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I've been in America 27 years. I never have any problem. I have my own business. I have my own family. I never have any problems. People like me, do they thief?
Yeah, what did you do, right?
I don't do nothing. We love America. We've been.
Bro, they still haven't built Somalia yet, David James. How the fuck they talking about building cities in America? Like, they haven't even built a city in Somalia still.
America, I love it. I respect it.
U.S. flag right there.
Yeah, we keep telling people every day, America is a great country. You need to work the country. You need to obey the law.
Well, thank you so much for giving me a moment of your time. Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, sorry. Do you own this business?
No, but no. 3 years or 3 years and a half.
Do most people that come here, are they Somali?
Yeah, only Somali.
Only Somali mall. Yeah. And even the customers, only Somali?
Yeah, Somali.
This is run by Somalis for Somalis?
Every people
I can come, but typically only Somalis come?
Every country you come here.
How is life in Minneapolis as Somali?
Life is good life.
Oh, every country can come here. Oh, yeah, just bring every country to America, because then we'll still be America, right?
Good.
America good? Okay.
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah, and I don't have any problem.
Life is beautiful, man.
How large is the Somali community here in Minneapolis?
Oh, too much. Yeah.
It reminds you of home?
Too much, yeah. Back home, Somalia.
Okay.
And like when I came here, it was like similar. Besides like the violence and shit like that. Over here,
Come on, it was not similar besides like the violence.
at least we have the police,
I'm a Jew. I've lived here in the most Somali community in
All right, so we got ourselves a super self-hating Jew here, I guess.
Minneapolis for a while now. Literally never been more welcome anywhere else in the city in my entire life.
We always help each other, and every Ramadan we always fast together. The one thing that we don't have in Somalia is a foundation, and that foundation was kind of built here from different tribes. We all communicate.
No, they didn't build the foundation here. The foundation was already here when they came.
Differently, we have a mall right here. That brings us all together, you know.
I'm got on Duolingo, trying to learn a little bit of Somali. It's nice to live in a neighborhood where there's another language that is largely spoken. People have told me, like, why would you feel like you need to learn another language when you're in America? And it's like, because there's a lot of people who speak a lot of languages in America.
Being Somali out here for me is like survival, man, every day. Every day I gotta go, you know what I'm saying, look for where to get my bread from, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go out there, because I got family who I gotta support, you know?
Why is this guy's hands playing with his balls the whole time?
Easier in Somalia or Minneapolis?
It depends on the person, bro. For me, it's almost the same. So I go back and forth, you know, every year.
Can you tell me about some of the clans or tribes that live here in Minneapolis?
There's Majartan, there's Ugaden, there's Hawargid, Hawargadia, there's Abgal, Hawiya. So they all have their own different type of languages and even what they eat.
Exactly. That's where they're showing you them pictures when they're talking about feed a starving African. It's half the time it's Somalia.
Every single one of them cannot always identify each other. I'm Rahawain, for example, you know. Rahawain are kind, cool, educated, but very social people. But then there's other people that are like distant, you know, that they don't like communicating.
Yeah, so they're tribal within their own group. They could never get along in Somalia, and they brought it along with them here.
With other, you know, tribes and shit.
I was on the train yesterday and I heard someone listening to a podcast about exactly this. It was these people saying like Islamism isn't compatible with American values. That's such a distraction from the actual problem, which is that people are hurting, and we used to have social programs that like tried to keep people living dignified lives.
My culture, like, we spread peace and love, tranquility, you know? So we're willing to, like, give. Is how you treat people around here, you know what I'm saying? Respect, you give respect, you give respect, you know what I'm saying?
You will know what tribe you're from, you know? That's how they taught me who I am, you know? Because if you don't know your tribe, people make fun of you. People that come from Somalia and Africa, they kind of talk down on us because we're born in America. They don't like that.
I see.
That's why Somali people don't succeed in Somalia, because they have that jealous and hate towards each other.
So they don't even like the ones that are born here in America, even if they came from the same tribe. Like, talk about tribalism.
What are your thoughts on some of the fraud related to like the autism, the feeding the children? Have you heard about that?
Of course I heard that, my friend, but to me, those cases is individual persons. So everybody has to pay the price. This is America, you know? America don't charge community or family for a crime that one person committed. Individuals is responsible for this crime, not the whole community. I got nothing to do personally. I've been working all my life hard. I fled Somalia when I was like 14, I think.
14, okay.
Yeah, I've been here 25 years, so.
But okay, so he came here though back when, like, in 2000, like when you had to still somewhat assimilate to be in America. Like, their numbers got up to a point where they don't have to do that in the last 10, 15 years.
Somalia and United States is the same to me. Understood. And I love both. It's part of my life.
It's home.
Yeah, it's home. We are peaceful people. We came here for peace. We ran away a war, you know. We love everywhere is a peace, especially Minnesota. It's one of the biggest states welcome us.
With members of the Somali community understandably defensive that the blame is being placed on the community as a whole, when you consider the $14 million fraud scheme involving autism treatment centers, where parents were reportedly paid kickbacks to enroll their children in fake treatment centers, one must wonder to what degree this fraud goes beyond a few dozen individuals. So I met up with Minnesotan journalist Dustin Grage.
Probably tens of thousands of citizens, Somali refugees, whatever.
And Senator Michael Holmes to hear their thoughts on this Somali fraud scandal. But real quick,
Don't wait with me, you silly f***ing sand.
there are some things so insane YouTube won't let us upload.
No more sharing.
Fit it up and show them that pussy.
Is this legal? But luckily, you can watch it all on patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira and get early access to these videos for $5 a month. Thank you for your support. Back to Little Somalia.
Dustin, tell me about the Somali fraud in the state of Minnesota right now and what that term means.
Probably the biggest one everyone's familiar with is Feeding Our Future, which is the nation's largest COVID fraud.
That's the big one, the Feeding Our Future one, the one where they were saying they were like feeding more kids than there were citizens in the city or some shit a day.
Scheme originally reported at 250 million. I believe it's now around 300 million right now. And what that case ended up being was a fraud case for hungry kids. So this is during COVID, everyone's out of school. They set up these feeding centers all across the state and ultimately were getting payments out to these feeding centers, but kids aren't actually being fed. They're just reporting fake numbers, fake names, and then ultimately out goes $300 million.
And where are we in front of?
This is the Hennepin County Government Center. This is where the district court judge allowed a fraudster for $7.2 million in fraud to go completely scot-free. She just didn't like the ruling that the jury...
Yeah, a jury convicted them, and this liberal woman judge turned reversed the guilty plea somehow.
Came back with.
There's nothing illegal about what the judge did. They can overturn this. Granted, was it a horrible decision? And should it be appealed? And is it being appealed? Absolutely, but it has to be prevented from happening in the future.
Is our judicial system compromised right now? What's happening?
Yeah, absolutely. Our justices are allowed to just decide these things on a whim. They have no accountability to the people, and the people of Minnesota are getting defrauded and have no recourse.
78 people have been charged at this point. 77 of them are small. There's one white woman at the top, defendant one, lady by the name of Amy Bach, kind of the mastermind behind the scheme, but we very well may exceed over 100 people charged. Just recently, we just saw the 78th one, and that individual was actually charging for more people being fed in a town in northern Minnesota, double the amount of the actual population of the city. So very clearly we have a fraud problem there. But actually Senator Omar Fattah ended up coming out publicly and advocating for the Somali community, saying you're all a bunch of racists, our state government is racist. They end up blocking it and they win their court case, and actually Omar Fattah praises Feeding Our Future for all the good work they're doing and working with Amy Bach and all their team to actually win this court case and prevent the stop payments from occurring. It continues on, and 300.
That's that dude who ran for mayor of Minneapolis. He lost to the Jewish guy because the Jewish guy rallied all the opposing clans.
Million down the line later, we continue with the fraud.
Is it Somali fraud because the majority of defendants right now are found to have been from the Somali community?
Yeah, I think that's where the tagline comes from. Honestly, there's a lot of fraud in DHS from top to bottom to begin with. That's getting a lot of press because of the Somali fraud, we're calling it, because honestly, so many Feeding Our Future came out, hundreds of millions of dollars. That's what everyone's looking at right now.
Now, granted, are white people also committing fraud through Medicaid? Absolutely. And they should be charged and tried as well. But in particular, I mean, we're talking about, 100,000 Somalis in the state, 5 million people.
So that white lady got to hide behind 77 fucking Somalis. Yeah, lobbying honeybee, sure.
Well, it's still a very small subsect of the population. At least over 50% of the fraud is coming from one community.
How have you guys sort of discovered the extent of this fraud?
Minnesota House of Representatives has created a fraud committee. So many whistleblowers have come forward to that committee to testify, and we have DHS whistleblowers coming forward. People from the Somali community are coming forward and really exposing what this is. And unfortunately, the state is not doing a great job of these investigations.
So we're actually going to go in and look at some of these past cases with that judge, and in particular one exhibit where wire transfers were occurring overseas. And now brings us back to Al-Shabaab. Were some of these payments going to hawalas is what
So they were. So some of the money that these people stole was also going to terrorist networks.
they're called. So in Somalia, they don't have banks. They have hawalas.
The average working class guy right now, working his ass off, that money's coming out of his pocket to fund who knows what at this point?
Yeah, and it's in the worst possible way. We have families with autistic children, with disabled children who aren't getting services because other families in the state are deciding to lie and say, oh, I have an autistic child, and they get a kickback. Then money is getting shipped out overseas, and we don't know where that goes, and we're finding out that some of it is unfortunately getting sent to terror networks, and it's a real problem.
How did it take this long to identify this widespread fraud?
Let's go back to 2014. A program called CCAP, basically child care assistance. So Somali daycare centers ended up popping up everywhere, and a lot of the same exact issues. Fake names being submitted, fake billing hours, everything. We noticed that a lot of that money was being wire transferred over to Somalia and the Horn of Africa. Fast forward to 2018, it ended up not being wire transfers anymore because we ended up catching that. It ended up being bags of cash. In this case, $1 million being stuffed into a suitcase and trying to be transported over to the Horn of Africa. And it was tied to CCAP, the child care fraud program. As well, vulnerable adults who can't get around or might have mental health issues and they need assistance in their homes. These individuals are also fraudulently being billed, and we just had another one happen last week where an individual actually was walked in on and they found them dead. This individual had schizophrenia and a bunch of different issues. That individual had been deceased for a while. And they were collecting money on his behalf, billing.
So here's a dude who'd been dead for a while. They've been collecting money on his behalf.
12 hours a day, but then the individual, his name was Muhammad, ended up saying that, oh yeah, I saw him last alive the morning before, which was clearly a lie. This individual, according to the report, had been deceased for a while. We have autism centers around the state being fraudulently billed, made up autism cases. They don't actually have a diagnosis, but they're being charged for it.
How deep does this fraud rabbit hole go?
We're told it gets up to potentially $8 billion here in the state. And that's picking the easy to get fruit. There's really no telling how deep it is.
We would encourage the Somali community to come forward and go, we want to work with you. Let's go after them. Let's go after the bad apples so you guys can flourish in these communities. And the good news, I can at least report that is happening in many cases. And Republicans were not racist. We have done countless things to be able to bring the Somali community into the Republican Party.
How do you think Trump revoking temporary protected status for Somalia impacts the reduction of fraud happening in Minnesota, if at all?
Unfortunately, right, it's more of a symbolic step. We're recognizing that this is something that needs to come to an end. The Somali community here in Minnesota, they need to take some accountability and police themselves. There isn't a hatred of Somalians or anything like that here. There's just a realization that this has to be tackled and everybody needs to be part of that solution.
There's always an equivalence, honeybee. If you look into it, this stuff has been going on for a long time, since like 1954 or whatever, 56, 55, around then.
Opposing corruption is not racist. Thank you for your work.
Definitely after the 1964 Hart-Celler Act.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Fraud aside, Minneapolis is a cautionary tale and microcosm of what happens when you import mass quantities of people from fundamentally different worlds and assume they'll behave, talk, pray, and live like you do. And once you import enough of these people into the same place, after years of chain migration, they will achieve power through numbers and leverage our democracy to assert political representation and seemingly turn their generous host into second-class citizens within their own home. If everyone can be an American the moment they land on American soil, then what does it even mean to be an American?
What you see is a visual representation of we have.
So that's the dude who won mayor in Minneapolis. He did it by turning all the Somalis against another Somali dude because they were from different tribes.
Have your back, and when you come for one of us, you come for all of us.
Exactly, Co-Train. You could just see it faster now. It's always happened.
Yarub Farid.
I guess what, in the 70s and 80s, Co-Train, it would have been like the Mariana boat thing with the Cubans in Miami. It would have been the Dominican gangs in New York City and the Jamaicans that formed like the posse, shower posse, and the other posses in New York and other areas. So yeah, it's always groups that come in, and a lot of them are criminals. And
Canada, Minneapolis.
oh man. All right, let's see. I don't know. I'm thinking about shutting it down. It's been an hour. I think we got a couple people here still, but all right, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna cut out. I don't know. I might do a movie later. I'm not sure, but If you're on Rumble, you'll see me maybe. But yeah, I did a movie last week. It went all right. If I do a movie over on there, I'll post something on YouTube. I'll do like a YouTube post before I do it. But yeah, I might do a movie over on Rumble later. But Christ is King. God bless. Everybody out there, be well, be safe. Thank you, Honeybee. God bless. Be safe, everybody. Be well. Yeah, thanks for everybody who chatted in the chat tonight. And even thanks to the lurkers who popped in and out. But yeah, God bless. Be well, everybody. Catch y'all later.